Calling. Standby. Mark. Smith. Corner. Three. Ella. Rebecca. Let's see. So, how was the exam? It was easy, right? Okay, I usually have the office house. I have never seen it. The thing is, I don't know what it is that I don't know. Like, for example, the number one. No, not number 10. Or number 10. They taught us a concept one way, practice the concept one way, and then you ask us to look at it from the other. For number 10, I know this it is in the next session. So I gave it one test. I was like, I don't know. So I gave it one test.
What about number 11?
So for number 11, I noticed I made a mistake. Instead of putting 0.6%, 0.7%, I put it 7% and 9%. So if you wrote on what do you call it? The two equations, the two linear equations, then you get your 10 points. So if you don't write any of the two linear equations properly, then you can get 9. So actually, I gave most of you partial credits. So I tried. So what is your name? You said you are? Bro, Snow? Yeah. So I think we heard like 2 guys who had a high pressure. I think they had only 2 guys. So one of them has had a 94. And the other one had a 91. Most of you had like 80 something. So you guys, do you want me to give you the solutions or you want to try? Because I even did some of them. I even solved some of you. Especially 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I tried to solve it for you guys. So the last one is so easy. I don't know why you're afraid. There is no one who got anything. Okay, I'm thinking. It is so easy. You didn't tell me why I got 4 points. So first of all, do you guys want, because I have the solution, do you want it or you want to solve it and then you return it back and then give it the solution? I don't know how to I think I got 4 points. Why I get 4 points? Which is just 4 out of 6. Okay, I'll try to solve the last step. Because it's so easy. Look at how I solved it.
I can see that.
Yeah, let's just go over it. Let's go over it. Yes.
Wait, what was the second option?
Okay, so what we can do, do you want the solution? Or do you want to try to solve it and then turn it in and then I see if I can give you some partial credits. Adding something.
Yeah, so if we take that and write it.
Yeah, but if you have like 90 something, you don't need to do it. But actually, I will only add. Okay, do it as a normal. Okay, do it as a normal. So and then turn it in and then before Friday, so make sure you finish. So you bring it in on Friday.
When we bring it in on Friday, what do you want on it?
So number 10, do not solve it. So we'll do 10.
What do we bring in to get?
So do everything that I need to grade it. Yeah. So let's see number the last one, which was so easy. So some of you are doing it well, but what you did not do is, so I said the hypotenuse of, so it is something like that, right?
Okay, so so it says the hypotenuse of a right triangle is 4 times the length of one of the legs. So we can take this one as x. So the other one is what? 4x, right? The hypotenuse is 4x, right? And the length of the other leg is 120. So the other one is 120. So do you still remember Pythagoras theorem? You guys, I told you to come with the formulas. So you do not bring that formula, or you do not see it. We did it in class. So we said if this is C, this one is A and this one is B.
Yeah.
So C square equals to A square plus what? B square.
Oh, that's right.
So we have the C is the whole of that. The C is 4x, and then you do what? You squared all of it. Is equals to what? A is x square plus what? 120 square. So most of you were squaring x only, which was wrong. So this one is 16x square equals to x square plus what? 120. Then you bring this one here. So 16x square minus x square equals to 120 square. And this one is what? 15x square equals to 120 square. Then you divide by 15, you divide by 15. X square equals to the square root of 120 square over what? Over 15. You get a value of x. So you only take the positive one, right? So you only take the positive. So Steve, right? Okay, again, the number one, you guys, I told you everything here, but some of you were doing something else that I don't know. So I say the y-intercept is where you let x to be what? 0. And then you do what? You write the coordinates, and the coordinates, once the x is 0, then it is 0 plus 3 there. And then the x-intercept is where you let y to be equals to 0. And then you write the coordinates as 3, 7, and what? 0. I think we have those on here. Okay, so the next one. I insisted here. I wish it wasn't. So yeah. I said, I have a question. Was English your first language? Yes. It was? Yeah. Do you know the second language? My second language? Do you have one? Yeah. How long did it take you to understand the concepts of that second language? My second language? Yeah. It took you probably a little while, right? My second language is several times. What?
What does this have to do with anything?
Math is a language, right? And so you have to practice these concepts several times before you understand them.
Oh, just shut up and pay attention. You've been
I
trying
am
to
paying
explain shit for like 40 minutes. You know, it's
I am?
stupid ass.
What are you talking about? I didn't say shit.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's hold on. Yeah. What are you talking about? Hey, it's okay. No, no. You gonna check him?
Check me.
Yeah,
You
check
check
him.
me. Huh?
Yeah.
Let's do it then. boy.
Okay, Gate City. Hey. You would like listen to that. No, math is a language. Okay, so I did something here. I guess I feel like I'm seeing something. So anyway, so if you don't have the solution, then that means that one is what? I say that one is what? Parallel, right? Did I say something like that? So when it is parallel, is it independent or dependent? So when it doesn't have a solution, that means that it is inconsistent, right? So it is inconsistent. And if it is parallel, so if it is parallel, that means the gradients are what? They're the same. So if the gradients are the same,
then it is parallel. So if it is parallel, then it doesn't depend on the other one. It is what? Independent. It is independent. And I say, I think I wrote it somewhere. And I did it like twice. I did it on Friday, Wednesday and Friday. And they were here. You guys, you forgot about it. Okay. The next one, number 3, was so easy. Very easy. Very easy. You guys lose a lot of points. Very easy. I say once you get a negative in the other side, there is no one. So no solution. You don't solve anything. There is no solution. Okay, the next one, number 4, you also lost a lot of points. Number 5, very easy. You guys so number 5, it says graph the vertical. You guys, you don't know the vertical line. Vertical line is like this. It is not like this. This one is a vertical line. So if you have the points 3 and 2. Yeah. So if that is that, and then we have the point 3 and 2. So if we take this one as 2, and our let's say this one is still doing that and 3 there. Our 2 will be somewhere here. Yeah. So our point is somewhere, right? Right. So our vertical line will be, and this one is what? The equation is what? X equals to what? What is our horizontal line? It is going through there. And our equation is what? Y equals to what? Very easy. Number 6, we did it. I say I even gave you an homework on this. We did it in class. I told you to discuss. Some of you will not. You should be getting the same solution. You should be getting the same solution. You don't get a different solution using the 2 methods. Okay? You don't get a different solution. And I see. I think I still remember. So once you do it, you can actually cook this thing. Yeah, you can solve using one level. And then once you get a solution, then using the other method, you can try to fix something, okay, to see whether you can get it. And you might look okay. Okay, number 7. We have this one in our examples. And we did, I remember this. The absolute value of 3x minus 4 equals to the absolute value of 5x. So I say you can take one of them. Yeah. You can say 3x minus 4 is equals to 5x. Or 3x minus 4 is equal to minus 5x plus 1. It is in your notes. I am 100%. Then you do one. Once you bring this one here, you get what? Minus 1. 2x equals to, you take this one to the other side. Of x equals to 3, right? And this one, 3x minus 4 equals to, you open this bracket, minus 5x minus 1. And then you bring this one to the other side, you get what? 8x equals to, take this one to the other side, plus 2 plus 4. So our x equals what? Did we do something like this in class? Okay. Number 8. We did the same thing. And I even, you guys, I even showed you the formula. I say y, and I told you to come up with the formula. Y equals what? M. X minus what? X plus what? This is the formula you can come into class. So once you are getting the parallel, so if the equation is y equals to 1 over 4x, and you have the point x1, y1, s 2, -6, right? This is the point x1, y1. So if it is parallel, that means the gradient m is equal to what? 1 over 4. The equation of this line would be what? Using that formula, y equals to 1 over 4, x minus, x1 is what? 2. This one is plus, and this one is what? Minus, so it will be minus what? And done. That one is the equation of the parallel. So if it is perpendicular, then m1 is equal to 1 over 4. What is our m2? Then m1, m2 equals to what? Okay, something like this, right? So m1 we have as 1 over 4. What will be our m2? Using the same formula, y equals to -4. X minus 2 minus what? That one is what? Perpendicular. And this one is pi. And you're done. Look, this is very small space, right? I'm done with it. Okay, so the next ones. So the next one I say, if it is less than, then it is what? Right? If it is this or this one. So it is if it is greater than, it is what? Or if it is that or that. So yes. Oh. So like the first one, that will be and. So long as you take the other ones to the other side. So you take everything to the other side. So when you minus the other side, like for example, so minus 3x. Okay, you guys will go and do that. Okay? And then we add it in. So let's do what we are supposed to do. So if you have any questions, I usually have my office hours from from 12 to 1:00. So you can write an email or you can come personally and we will look at it. You don't have to pay. I told you guys, exam 1, you need to get 100. Now, this exam 1 is better than me. How about exam 2 and exam 3? Okay, please try, read everything that I said here. They are always in your notes. They're always in your notes. Okay, so let's finish something from. We were doing 5.2 and we reached somewhere. let's do an example, another example on 5.2. I don't know whether we did this example. So let's do this example here. Do you guys see it well when I write here, or I can write at the board? Which one is good for you? This one or this? Either, right? Okay. So let's do this example. So if we have negative 2p minus 2 raised to 4, 3p raised to 4 square all over minus 6p cubed square. Simplify the expression. Simplify the expression. So how can we simplify this expression? So using the properties that did, then you need to distribute the power of 4 in each one of these. You also need to distribute the powers of 2 here and the powers of 2 again here. So once you distribute this, then it will be negative 2 raised to 4, p negative 2 raised to 4. The next one is 3 raised to 2, p raised to 4 raised to 2, all over what? Negative 6 raised to 2, p raised to 3 raised to what? Raised to 2. So you need to distribute those powers. So once you distribute the powers, then you can now open the brackets. So when you raise a negative to raised by an even number, like if this one is even, then it becomes what? Positive. If this one was odd, like raised to 3, then this one could have become negative, because here negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. So these are 4 of them, right? So negative 2 times negative 2 is what? 4, right? Negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. So that and that will become what? 16. So 16. The next one is p raised to negative 2 raised to 4. Using the property number what? Which property was that? So it will be p raised to negative 2 times what? 4, right? I think it was property number 6 or something. 6. Yes. And then we come to the next. Again, you need to include that bracket. So here, 3 raised to 2 is what? 9. And then this one again is p raised to 4 multiplied by 2. And then divide by what? Since this one is even, then this one would be what? Positive, right? So it will be 36. And then this one will be p raised to 3 multiplied by 2. Okay? Are we together? Okay. So now you can bring this one and this together. So 16 multiplied by 9. And then we have our p here. So, and then our p raised to what? Negative 8, right? And then our next p is our p raised to 8. And then divide by 36 there. Our p raised to what? Raised to 6. Our p raised to 6. Are we together? So you multiply those powers there. Now you can now collect the like terms. So you can start by canceling this and this. You get what? 4, right? 9 and 36 is 4. This 4 and 4 is 4 there. So 4, and then the bases are the same here at the top. So it is p minus 8. What do? You add the powers, right? Using the property number 1. You still remember the property number 1? So once the bases are the same, you add the powers, minus 8 plus what? 8. And then you take this one up here using property number, I think number 4. So you take this p up here. So once you take this one up here, it becomes what? Negative, right? So minus 6 there. Minus 6. Are we together? Are we together there?
So what is he doing that 16?
So 16 times 9, since we have 36 down here, so instead of multiplying it, because it would be so big, then you can just cancel with this.
The same way you did that, can you do that with the exponents? If you do 8 minus 6,
You want to cancel it?
I'm just asking.
No.
If you
For
do,
the-
and then it'd be a 2 p squared. If you subtracted the 6 from the positive 8.
Which one is
Right there, yep,
this one?
the next 8 over. Could you subtract the bottom 6?
Yeah,
From that?
So you can take this one.
Could you subtract them?
Yeah, you can see. But now, since these ones are the same, so you can actually take this one first here. So it will become p raised to what? Negative 6, right? Right?
Oh, yeah, I guess it's the same thing.
Yes. So all these, the bases are the what? Are the same. So what do you do using the property number 1? So you add the what? The power. So minus 8 plus 8 minus what? Minus 6. Are we together?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yes. So what do you get? So minus 8 plus 8 is what? 0, right? So that is 0. What do we get finally? So it will be 4 raised to p raised to minus what? 6. Since we said we don't want the negative power exponent, then this will finally be 4 over p raised to 6. So all over p raised to 6. Any question up to that?
Before we put it in for the homework, right? We get it down to 4 over p power of 6,
Uh-huh.
or is 4p negative power of 6. You didn't have to-
So have you done the homework on this?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
I was just asking what format you like.
Yeah, for the homework, I think it will require something like this.
Okay.
Because you make sure there is no negative on the exponent. Yeah. Okay, let's do one example and then we go to chapter 6. Let's do one of the biggest examples here. So this is something that you need to expect in an exam. So if you have 3 r raised to minus 4, I think I can do it here so that you see it properly. You able to see it? we have 3 times raised to minus 4 s squared plus this minus 3. That's, this one is covering the one. Then multiply it by 6r squared. That's cubed. All over 8 r. That's fine. All these raised. Have something like that. And then you're told to simplify. Simplify. Now, looking at the first one there, we can use property number 1. Number what? Property number 1. If the power is negative, set number 8, number 4. Property number 4, right? Where if this one is negative, then we do what? Switch. So this is equals to 2r cubed f all over 3r just minus 4 s squared. All this raised to what? All raised to 3. And then we still maintain this 6r squared s cubed all over 8 r s raised to 5. All these. Yes.
When you flipped it, is that R negative 4 stay, does it stay negative? Or does it?
Yes, we are just
Flip it.
property. Look at property number 4. Property number 4. We are just flipping it. Nothing is changing inside. So we just flip it. Now, after doing that, then we now open the brackets. We now open the brackets. So checking this one inside here. So it should be 2 raised to 3 r cubed. All these raised to cube. S now cube. All over what? All over 3 cube. R raised to minus 4 cube. And then s squared cube. Okay. Any question? Then multiply by over this brackets 6 square r square square s cube square divided by 8 square r square s raised to 5. Do not just copy, yeah? I'm sure you understand. Okay, now we can collect the exams. That means you can take the constants to one side. Okay, so you start by taking the constants to one side. So this is equal to 2 raised to 3 multiplied by what? 6 raised to 6 raised to 2 divided by what? 3 raised to 3 multiplied by 8 raised to what? 8 raised to 2. Then you can extend this. Okay. Are we together? Then now you operate on the variables there. So r cube is what? R raised to what? S cube is S cube. The next one, R square is what? R raised to 4. Next one, S cube square is what? S raised to divided by, come down. R raised to what? -4 times 3 is what? S. 2 times 3 is what? Then now this one will be equals to what? Okay. This one is 2 raised to 3. This one. 8, right? 2 raised to 3 is 8, right? 6 raised to 2 is 6. Divided by what? 3 raised to 3 is what? 9. Multiplied by 8 raised to 2 is 6. We now collect the right answer, R. So R, we have this 9. Okay. We have another R here, which is what? 4, which we do what? We add. Do you have another R here? No. We come down here, we have the R there, which is -4. Once you take it up here, it becomes what?
Should that 9 be 27 or is it 9?
Three raised to 3. Oh, sorry. Okay, so we are here. So R9 plus 4, right? And then we bring this one up here. It becomes what? Positive, right? So it becomes plus what? Right? And then we have our S. Our S should be, we have our S3. Our S here is what? Plus 6. Once we bring our S from down here up here, it becomes what? So minus. And then we now see. So our 8, we cancel with that, we get what? Our 9 here will be what? Our 9 here will be what? 3, right? Our 4 here will be what? Our 4 here will be what? 2. Okay. So finally, this one will be, is there anything here? So it will be 1, right? All over what? 3 and what? 2, which is what? 6. Our R is what? 9 plus 4 plus 4. Is 21. R to what? 9 plus 4 is 13 plus 12 is 25.
I think you forgot the R squared and the S to the 5th squared. To bring them to the next step. Because the answer is R to the 23rd, not the 25th.
What did you forget?
8R squared, S to the 5th squared. We didn't bring that over to the next step.
So this one is R9, right? Which is this.
Yeah.
Which is this.
And
Then R raised to 4,
then
which is this one.
the next R squared below that.
Oh, there is this R.
No.
This one.
Yep.
Yes,
We
there is
bring that
one
over.
R. So it would be minus. Minus.
And the S to the 5th squared.
And then did we forget something for S? Yes, 5th square is what? Is 10, right? So when you check it up, there it will become minus. Minus. Are we together? Yes. So 9 plus 4 plus 10 is what?
22.
23. S is what? 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 minus 16 is what?
-7.
Negative 7. So finally, our answer will be R raised to 23 all over 6 S raised to what? and we integrate that to that. Okay, so that is how you need to solve it. So you make sure you go stepwise. You start follow the procedures, follow the properties, and then come after this point. Now, this section will now lead us to chapter 6, 6.1. Oh man, send me some. So it will lead us to chapter 6, which is 6.1. And this one is to do with the greatest common factor. So 6.1. So we can start by the definition. And we say the greatest common factor, which is GCF of 2 or more expressions, is the largest expression that is a factor of all the expressions. The greatest common factor is here. 2 or more expressions is the largest expression that is a factor of all the expressions. So for example, if we have 2 numbers, let's say 3 and 9. Yeah. So what is the greatest common factor? So it is the number which can divide, the greatest number which can divide these, both of these, right? The greatest of which can divide both of these. So the least one is 1, but the other one is what? The greatest here will be 1. So this one is here. So if we have like 12 and let's say 9, right? So when I divide by 3, what do you get? When I divide by 1, you get what? 1 in each 12 and 9 in each one of them. When you divide by 3, what do you get? 4 and what? 3. Do we have another one which is dividing this? So the greatest common factor that is. So we can meet on that. One of them.
So most stuff I do is like, so it's like, what we solve.
You can solve the one which is messed up. Oh, yeah. And then you can submit to this.
Oh, all right. Sweet. Thank you.
You're down right there. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, well, and maybe she said something. Yeah, but it's, do you mind that you threaten English in class? It's still in your do something about it. Oh, yeah, no, that's I couldn't.
Okay, I'm not worried about it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So,
I can't let that slide. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna talk to someone.
Yeah.
Don't take care of it. Because I feel like I'm being threatened. During the classroom.
I don't know how you guys stand up like that, but I think maybe you can talk to him about it. You need to ask him whether he can follow this.
Well, yes, is there like a dean of the half school then?
No, you can just talk to him fast because you don't have to explain it. Because it's gonna be a lot of.
I mean, he's the one that threatened me.
Yeah, you can talk to him. You ask him what he meant, what he said.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. And he just wanted to,
Did he apologize?
no, he does not want to.
Okay, you can. take that.
Yeah, all right. So who is that? And how do I get in contact?
Or you can translate the conversation.
Who's that?
So you can find the contact in our syllabus.
Can you show us?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.